Google confirms you can now see where other people wrote from depending on their location. Google has just announced that you can choose to see where other people are when they use Google Maps or Google Calendar, which lets you share what part of the world your fellow coworker is in, even if you're only in the same office. I find this feature extremely useful for those when all of a sudden the story idea appears out of nowhere and timelines far off. What is Google Calendar? What is Google Calendar? Google Calendar combines a calendar and an appointment management system that seamlessly alerts you of meetings and appointments. On top of these features, the app can update your location to help you out on your day. The different, but very similar app is Freakle, as this program fails to provide the features that makes Google Calendar stand out from its competition. Freakle also lacks a unified interface and can't take longer to load than Google Calendar. That's why you should. How does Google Search work? How does Google Search work? This feature works in conjunction with Gmail. Search suggestions are based on the emails you send and receive. Suggestions will be displayed upon keywords found within your emails. And why is Google improving Google Calendar? With technology advancing, it is easy to forget what things used to be like before it. For instance, having your calendar based on the schedules of others used to not be possible. However, there is a new option which had been introduced to help with this problem. Google has made improvements throughout its system that now allows users to see where other people are writing from on a coffee shop Google map. This means that it could, for example, be less hassle to meet up with someone rather than checking manually when they will be free or where they are going. It is simple to use and makes it easy to have this information available. However, if you don't want to do that, you can easily change the option, as Google calls it, Bulletin Options. Simply go to your calendar settings by clicking on the calendar itself within Google and then on Settings. Change the Bulletins option if you can. You share your social media to Google Calendar. This way, you can see where your friends and coworkers are posting from, who's chatting with whom, or even where meetings and conferences are being held on specific dates. The drawback is that no one else can see when your posts/updates were created. 1. Go to the Settings menu, then head to Add-ins greater than Manage Add-ins. This will open up Groups or People. 2. Click on the gear icon at your left upper corner. 3. Then enter a keyword like Jama, and then you can see lists of all the people who are following the group, month and year intervals for each month with their social media profiles. 4. When finding what you are looking for, click on Edit, and so on. What are the implications of this new feature on your productivity? People may not want to use this feature of Google Maps because it might take away the privacy. However, the company advocates that this new feature would be great for people who want to meet up with friends or colleagues. The company also states that there are 3 reasons people may hate the idea of pinpointing their location in a place where they do not want anyone else to know. 1. You don't like who's around you. 2. You imagine others on your spotty Wi-Fi network telecopying what they wrote and leaving their floppy copy someplace else. 3. You're writing damning emails, only to take them all back 5 minutes later. Due to the privacy concerns, Google will have the option to disable the Places You've Been section. However, this decision flies in the face of its support for anonymity. On Thursday, December 22, 2012, Google announced that it would enable Wi-Fi hotspots on cell networks. If a user owns an Android phone and the Ring enabled, the person can place an Android device at current location and tap Start to connect to available Wi-Fi services, along with returning undelete status indication results. And finally, what impact can it have on SEO? Google confirmed an interesting side effect of people being able to see where someone else wrote from. In addition, the app is both Google Chrome and Apple Safari compatible. At first, the app might interfere with personalized search results by giving you more information on how the piece was written. However, the company assures people knowing who wrote the article will help it compete against spam. While not completely convinced, but still excited to see how this will all play out. Follow me on Google+.